Alright, hey guys, this is Wadsworth here. Today's going to be episode 16 of Persona 5 Royal. To recap, last episode, I believe we fought the bully, and yeah, that's kind of about it. I think that was about it. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, we're kind of just living like a normal honest student till like the heat dies down a little bit, and then we get through finals, which I think are coming up in this episode. So we'll see what happens then. But yeah, so anyway, let's just jump right back into Persona 5 Royal. Alright. What is going on here? Strengthening my heart. Hey, I come up with a method to strengthen my heart. But it's kind of hard to do by myself. You want to train with me? I feel like my bond with On will grow stronger soon. What do you think? Must mess. Side lead. You got plans today? I'm still in the hallway, so let me know if something comes up. Seems like Ryuji hasn't gone home back. Side lake. What's the Phantom Thieves say?
Oh man.
Wait, is this supposed to be the Phantom Thieves logo? Looks kind of dumb. I guess it said our bond with Aunt Han will go up. Let's go hang out with Han and get that bond up. Go train. Alright. Thanks. Be going to Inokashira Park. It's really big. Well, let's meet up in Shibuya and head over together. Oh, we can go there now. Nice. Get in place. Flourishing with natural beauty, this park is the pride of Kitchoge. With natural respite, get away from the stress of city life, couples often ride boats in the pond. Alright, you now have information on a new hangout spot, Ikoshihara Park. I'm sure I'm butchering that, so sorry about that, guys. You can also invite people who may like it there to hang out with you. There are a number of hangout spots in the city, such as shops, event venues, and landmarks, and so on. Confidants will each have their own favorite hangout spot. If you go there with them, your bond will grow even deeper than it normally would. You can learn about hangout spots by having confidants invite you there or by reading about them in books. Try to find as many as you can. Nice. That's pretty nifty. Man, big open places like this are great. I think my training's going to be super good today. So remember how I said before that I want to strengthen my heart? Well, I came up with a way to do it. How's that? I think having a strong heart means you don't let anything get under your skin. So basically, I want you to say stuff to me, and I'll try not to get fazed by it. That's your training? Seems kind of interesting. We've already started. I won't let that hesitation shake me. I guess I should say something on. Come on, hit me with your best shot. You're unique. Yeah. And that response was annoying. What else? Can you stop yet? You're giving up. That means I win.
Huh?
Wait, is this how the game is supposed to go? Oh well, on to round 2.
Yes.
Bring it on. This won't help your heart. Think? You know, I kind of feel like this won't make our persona stronger. You're right. Something's not right.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I got an email from my agency. The next shoot is really far. Wait, what's the end? It's a note saying to pay extra attention to the time and place they tell you. Apparently some models haven't been showing up at all lately. Then, when asked why they didn't come, all the models say they heard there's a change in the schedule. Sounds like shoots have been real hectic with all the scrambles. We've had to do it for substitutes. Has that happened to you? Nope, I haven't missed a single shoot so far. It probably really confuses the staff to see a sub showing up too. Hopefully it doesn't happen to me. Though actually, my first modeling gig was as a sub. That was back when I was still in Finland. My parents didn't have enough models for the event. Oh, haven't I told you? My parents are both fashion designers who put on some seriously extravagant shows. They jump from country to country. I only really see them for half of the year. Maybe less these days. Lonely? I'm used to it by now. It was rough when I was little, though. It was just me and our live-in caretaker. I didn't really have any friends. Wow, that got dark fast. Haha. Yeah, that did get dark. Honestly, when I'm modeling, it almost feels like I'm connecting with my parents somehow. It's a nice hobby to have, but I don't think I want to make a living out of it. After all, that's where Kamoshida first spotted me, and that's how our class started those rumors. Besides, the Phantom Thieves are more important to me right now. Nobody can be my substitute there. That's why I need to get stronger. Yes. Since a heightened motivation from on. Excuse me, sorry. Follow-up. A chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy.
Alright.
Your lover's confidant has increased to rank 3. You'll earn more XP from Arcana Bursts from fusing personas of the lover's Arcana. On can now fuse follow-up. Nice.
Oh yeah.
When I was little, I used to watch this anime where the main villain was this female thief. She'd lose to the hero every time, but I always thought she was cool. She wasn't really a good person per se, but she was beautiful, strong, sincere, and even sexy. She always said whatever she wanted, did whatever she wanted. She knew what justice was for her. I wanted to grow up to be like her someday. Hopefully I'm getting closer now, if only just a little bit. That's pretty cool. I wonder what show it was. Maybe like Batman? It was like Catwoman or something? That's the only thing I could think of. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, it's me. Thanks for coming with me today. So after we met up, I tried doing some runaway walks on the way home, like how a cool, sexy woman would walk. Then some girl who was watching me nearby started copying me and runaway walked with me. She had to have seen me, right? Do you think she thought I was cool? Could be. It's almost enough to make me blush. Kind of. To be honest, I feel kind of bad for her. She has no idea that the real me is a human disaster. I guess I got a long way to go, but I'm not giving up. I made a decision that I'm gonna get stronger, so I need to overcome any obstacles. Thanks for hearing me out. Okay, bye. Yeah, that's some self-esteem issues. Some serious self-esteem issues.
Ah, you're back.
Exams are coming up soon. You're not gonna jump on studying without me, right? Right? If you're gonna do it, you want to do it together? I'm in serious trouble. Study with Ryuji? Actually, I want to read what this is. PR report. I was reported as your strategic image management representative. I just thought it would be a good way to help you out. I really want to tell you about it. Do you have time today? Decide later. And let's do... Yes, go right away. That's a huge help. I'll be at dinner. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya. Walks in, immediately walks back out. Maybe it wouldn't change, though. That's what I'd like to think.
Yeah.
Huh, I'm starting to get the hang of this. So I guess that's what I do with this one, too. Wait, that's no good. Damn it, what did I mess up on? Try starting over. Good advice, Wadsworth. It's important to revisit and review where things went wrong. Is that knowledge? I think it's knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, here. If I just fix this. Whoa. Problem solved. You're freaking amazing, dude. I'm gonna go grab a refill. Solving that question's got me real pumped up.
Wanna head back?
Guess we should go home. Is it doing this? Like I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Oh, there it goes. Okay. That's weird. That's just weird. I can't believe this school assembly during exam week. The hell are they thinking? I wonder if it's day after tomorrow. I wonder if it's gonna be about Mr. Kamoshida again. Well, I can't believe the school's messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's gonna have nothing to do with us students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
Mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you.
Well, shall we begin?
Now then, let the first day of exams begin. What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? I think that one.
Ooh, we can do this.
That sounds about right. Nice. Let's see, an essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshi's hero. Her brother, right? I think his name was... Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yorimoto. He did a lot for his brother, but they ended up coming into conflict in the end when they had to oppose each other. Yorimoto won because he killed Yoshitsune. Yep. Or something. Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with... I would say the weak. Yeah. Not just any weak person, though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to the powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So he's the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero, because he stood up against the powerful Yorimoto.
Yep.
You finished in time. Nice. Time's up. Put down your pencils and put your hands under your desk. There's a cat. How does the dude not behind him not realize that there's a cat there? Like, no one cares? Oh, it's goofy. Goofy.
Let's get started.
Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Cognition.
Ooh,
That
we can
sounds
do
about right.
this!
Okay, cool. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being on the same color? I'm confused. Oh.
Ooh, we can
Yeah,
do
because
this!
it was like that principle that we learned in this class, I think. Or something. Where it just takes like, what, 4 colors?
Okay, class, let's
Does everyone
get
have a
started.
test? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined the malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. Not that. That is... Fun fact. That is another game published by Atlas. I think they made the original on DS and then remade it on 3DS and did the sequel on 3DS as well. But I think it's that one.
Ooh, we can
That
do
sounds
this!
all right. Sweet. Character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive. Okay, that is a femme fatale.
Ooh, we can
Sounds
do
all
this!
right. Sweet. I think it's just pausing because it's like trying to think. Like, oh wait. School-wide assembly at this time of year? Really? I think we can bring our flashcards in. Kamashi is just one of the many things wrong with the school. I've got to hurry home and study. Oh, I missed the last one. That's okay.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Therapist. Interesting.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki.
That mic's too
Thank you
low.
for welcoming me to
Sorry.
your school.
It is. And also mics don't work. They don't work like that either. But you know.
No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
I mean, hey.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. What's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there.
Oh.
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
To think I'd end up in a castle. That's the funny pick, but...
A castle?
You idiot! Oh, looks like this guy didn't get much sleep last night.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
But they're
To be
snacks.
frank, I've
Free
been explicitly
snacks.
ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Dot dot dot. Mental training. Dot dot dot. If I make good use of this, it may aid to our Phantom Thief activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in a little chat. And snacks.
I guess it'd just be more
Snacks
trouble for
are
us if we
very
didn't go.
important.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Cool.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I wonder if I've heard his voice before. I'm trying to think. I can't place it.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know?
Not a clue.
Give me a name.
No. I don't wanna.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
Sweet.
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Counselor, rank 1.
Alright.
Unlock the Counselor Confidant. Using personas as a counselor will give you more XP.
So hold up, dude.
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then,
Cool.
Okay, quiet
Alright,
down.
settle down. Have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counselor you've all been offered. Counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not to see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. PPP? Or Buzz Buzz? Yeah, you guys gonna go for it? About the counseling? Sounds like we're kind of being forced to. I told Maruki I'll do it, but I don't know if I'm really into that idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah. Probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyways. I think I'm gonna try it today. Counseling, eh? Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him, so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay? I already said I was. He's gonna give me snacks, why wouldn't I?
Yes. Welcome.
Welcome, are you here for a counseling session? Yeah, it's now a bad time. Not at all, it's always a good time, so as long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Shall we get started? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish talked about.
Yes.
Sure. Although, I really only have one thing on my mind right now, anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. Don't laugh. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyways. This is if you're willing to listen to this super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. Chat. Talk. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho. And? Sigh. At first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate as Shiho was going. Face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But? Later, I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? Oh, I think you've got the wrong. Nope, in fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see, so what's on your mind now? Right now.
Let me think.
Ooh. I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to go back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yep, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. No, thank you. I feel a ton better now that all that's off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay,
Will
I'm
do.
gonna
See
get
you around.
going.
Peep. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going too soon, right, Wadsworth? How'd it go? Well, I honestly it wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Don't you have a counseling appointment? That'd be in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass some time in this area until you're done.
How are you?
Ah, hello. Are you here for a session as well? That's right. Is that so? Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he ever came to Shushin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right then.
Let's say we get started.
welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for coming. We made a deal. Aha. Well, I'll try to make it worth the trouble.
I see.
I see. Thank you. I've gotten a good grasp of the situation. You're in. Good. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me the brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. One second. Let me get my cat out of the room. He's wanting attention. Sorry about that, guys. The cat is now... He's been socialed, as it were. He got his social. The social he needs. Okay, it's in the past. I think that's the response I'd give. Did you have to force yourself to accept everything that happened? No, that doesn't seem to be it.
So,
Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I realized something. It seems like you're largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note that's really, truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves they're striving for.
for example...
Like wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. The idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it, and really confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you just to hear from a guy. For you to hear from a guy you just met. Huh. But it sounds right. Not even deflecting self-deprecation. You really are a strong body, Kun.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people, so... so what? Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask if you'd help me with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories, then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, any time's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Why me, though? Well, to be honest, sometimes I hit a wall in my research. I've been working on it alone, but some second opinions from a perspective like yours could really push it forward. Oh, and don't worry, I promise I'll repay you for it.
Well...
Let's see, I know, maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I could cook up a special regimen just for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki is growing deeper. Counselor, rank 2. Detox X. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately.
Alright.
Sweet, that's actually really good.
I know.
Alright, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time, or when I need some input from you. That should do it.
Now,
I better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and patience. First off. Talk, chat. Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
alright.
Your max SP increased by 5. That's actually quite good. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Man, we got some non-static gum.
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. Nice.
Man.
You really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime.
Good night.
Well, we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right? Yes. Yes, it is.
Let's go to bed.
Okay. Well, sleep it is.
Well then.
Let's call it a day. Go to bed. Sleep.
Where have you been searching all along, confessing while alone.
so sleepy.
I'm so
Ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
You staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
I know that feeling.
Bull! You say that, but you probably just spent the whole night studying.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
Huh?
Is he
Don't
so
give me that
mean to
crap.
Ryuji?
Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is
so mean.
meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
What's wrong?
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
Huh?
Creepy.
Oh my god, that guy got off. Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
That dude's laughing. Way more than that joke warranted.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Whoa, hold your horses! Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame Sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
That's funny.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
In the metaverse.
This metaverse business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well?
I don't know.
I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Got it. I can do that. But first, exams. Today's the last day of exams, huh? Seemed like those were kind of tough.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? I think I got them all right. Oh, I don't get to do any other tests. Finally done with exams. Hey, you gonna go in for counseling? So the volleyball guy's getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I have to protect the teacher.
It's over.
It's over. How about you?
I'm not worrying about it.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
You really should.
Anyways,
So
can we
aced.
stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. The number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
What do you know
I
about
want
that?
sushi then, or domestic raised eel.
Ooh.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also
Free
be
stuff is
related
free
to what we
stuff.
heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too. I want to know what this guy's thing is.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
Should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kinda mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Got it.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go to that exhibit with Lady On. I'm curious to know if if this thing with Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. We can't afford to be late tomorrow. We better go out right now. Beep, 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 beep. So I keep thinking what Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? Nice catch. Well, it's a pretty rare last name. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It's not really common at all. But if what we heard, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. I agree. But we will have to do that next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying these videos, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, comment down below any tips, anything I missed, anything you want me to do, any games you want me to play, or if you just want to chat about any games I'm playing, anything like that, I'm more than happy to. If you want more of my content, I have a series on Kirby and the Forgotten Land, a series on Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, a series on Super Mario RPG that I'm working on all 3 of those, as well as Persona 5. Trust me, I know it's a lot. I realize that. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, bye!